Hello, you're listening to Tim's Take. The podcast starts right now. And with that, a good morning to everyone. I'm here in the studio in Harrisonburg with my esteemed analysts Tyler Whale and Eric Driscoll, ready to debate if college athletes should be paid. Boys, are we ready to debate?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Driscoll, I'll leave you the floor first. Should college athletes be paid?
First off, it's a pleasure being here. Let me start off by saying what a mistake it would be to pay these athletes. It would be a disaster. These kids get a free education. A free education. Do you know what that means? It means that they get hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school. What normal college kid wouldn't kill for that? There are students first and athletes second. We need to emphasize the student and student-athlete again and realize the great opportunity that these kids are given. Then, next we have to look at what would happen if we start to pay these athletes in major sports such as basketball and football. It means that other non-revenue producing sports get cut just so we can compensate these athletes. Not to mention the complexity of how to pay everyone and make it fair. And to finish this off, we can't pay college athletes because just think what that would mean for college sports as a whole. These are amateurs, and if we let this happen, the NCAA will crumble like a cookie inside out. The floor is now yours, Mr. Oil.
Well, it seems that Mr. Driscoll has some strong comments. Tyler, how do you feel?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying thanks, Tim, for having me on the show. Huge fan.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to also say, Mr. Driscoll, you sound more wrong than usual today. You also look like you gained some weight.
Looks like we're taking shots on the show now.
All right, okay. So, paying college athletes. Even though these athletes get a free education, to try and say that they are student athletes is blasphemy. These athletes devote 40 to 60 hours per week to their sport, from practice to training and film study, for sure more than any time they spend studying. It's clear the university uses them for their talents, so let's stop believing the NCAA and universities when they try and paint this picture of athletes being primarily students. It's wrong. Reality is, the school only cares about exploiting students because of their on-the-field talent. Look, it's not wrong for the NCAA to make money off athletics. But you know what is? It is profoundly hypocritical for the NCAA to restrict athletes from receiving compensation while everyone else in the system profits. To conclude, there's a simple and clear solution here. The student athletes don't need salaries or paychecks. The NCAA allows colleges to administer payment to athletes on whatever system they see fit, then allow the athletes deserving payments from endorsements and other media outlets to be able to do so. They should simply be allowed to cash in on the free market just like anyone else in America.
Well, it seems the producer has given me the cue sign that that's all the time we have today. So for Tim Lorzing, that's Tyler Whale, and that's Eric Driscoll. We're on a 23.5-hour break. See you next time.
Bye, guys.